Cosmos has had a rough 2022. And if you're a holder of Atom, you probably feel like it's due for some price positivity. But whether we like it or not, Atom is following a logical sequence. Because when we zoom into the Atom price chart here, you can see a short price spike happened in late February 2022. And it probably feels a little bit random for me to say that, but the actual cause was the big Atom 2.0 announcement and interchain security. And this is one of the reasons why we're talking about Cosmos again today. But while we were researching Atom 2.0, we also came across two reasons, not the ones announced at Cosmoverse, that are likely to send Cosmos to the moon. Guys, stay tuned. In this video, we're going to deep dive into Cosmos, and we'll give you some concrete reasons as to why Atom, A-T-O-M, must be on your altcoin radar. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. As a friendly disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor by trade. So this video is meant to be informative only in nature. Do not consider it to be official financial or investment advice. It is not. With that being said, let's talk a little bit about Cosmos at the macro level because it has a lot going on. They have one of, if not the best ecosystems in all of cryptocurrency. And as far as layer zeros go, they're miles ahead of other projects, even projects that we very much like, such as Polkadot, for example. Cosmos is definitively ahead of all the others. Whether it's BNB Coin, Crypto.com, Kava, Secret, or now the community-owned Luna Classic, Cosmos has its hands in a lot of growing and very successful projects. And let's specifically break down the important aspects of the Atom 2.0 proposal. Okay, we're starting here with reason number one as to why you have to pay attention to Cosmos, and we're beginning with the Atom 2.0 roadmap. So, first of all, Cosmoverse this year in Medellin, Colombia, it's just finishing up now. And whenever big conferences like this take place, big announcements tend to follow. And if you're up to date with the Cosmoverse updates, you can use the timestamps below to know the two big reasons why Atom could explode soon. But far and away, the biggest thing that we've heard about is the Atom 2.0 white paper. And here's a quick summary in the proposal draft. The Cosmos lead developers feel that Atom's initial goal of enabling interconnected chains through their IBC is now complete. And the SDK is working for many different chains, and IBC is working to connect those chains together. The most important thing to understand here is that this is only a proposal. Now, we have a proposal draft to look at because the community votes on it, of course. So this may or may not happen, although we think that there is a lot of community support currently behind this. And this is for the next phase of Atom development, or Atom 2.0. And among the important developments in this paper are, number one, an interchain scheduler to sell or rent block space. Then they use those revenues to help get newer Cosmos chains started faster. Number two, an interchain allocator to help Cosmos chains collaborate more easily. Number three, a new issuance policy for Atom based on using the new liquid staking options available. And eventually this will move to a fixed issuance policy like many other chains follow. And number four, the formation of Cosmos councils and assembly for governance and to help realize the goals previously stated. Yes, a lot of fancy words, but what does this mean for you? Well, first of all, Atom should become more valuable because both the new scheduler and allocator will be using Atom as the allocation and settlement asset. This is all outlined in the white paper, by the way. So, quote, the result is a renewed role for Atom as preferred collateral within the Cosmos network. Next, liquid staking is coming to all of Cosmos, and the developers are building a module for liquid staking for any chain to use. And the new issuance policy is going to start at 10 million Atom per month. Then it declines steadily over 36 months now that more Atom will be staked through liquid staking options than is currently staked now. So by month 8 and beyond, this new issuance will be less than the old issuance schedule, making Atom more scarce. It does not take an economics Nobel laureate to understand the supply and demand curve. As Atom becomes more scarce, Atom's issuance rate will also slow down. This bodes pretty well for the price of Atom, of course. And Cosmos is also making a big bet on liquid staking as a way to help us earn and keep the network secure. And DeFi lovers will see that the new allocator could help introduce under-collateralized lending to Cosmos. So instead of only over-collateralized lending, where you pledge $10,000, for example, to borrow $5,000, you could pledge $5,000 to borrow $10,000, kind of the inverse. And this could work both with individuals and as a fundraising mechanism between chains. Bullish for DeFi, of course, on Cosmos. And then the last section of the white paper deals with governance improvements that you should read if you're bullish on the ecosystem. But if you choose not to read it and you're looking for my opinion here, I see these changes as a net positive, and it looks to me as though the proposal will pass. Reason number 2 that you should start paying attention to Cosmos is the Terra shift. Now we're calling this the Terra shift. It's kind of what happened to some of the apps Terra Luna was building before the UST implosion. But thanks to Anchor and its unsustainable 19% helping to bring down UST, many investors lost the plot on Luna. And what people missed because investors lost lots of money was how easy to use and seamless the apps were. They were some of the easiest apps to use individually and together in any ecosystem in all of crypto. And that's gotten lost in the headlines, unfortunately, amid the implosion of UST and some of the arrest warrants out there for Do Kwon, all of the negativity. 2 protocols in particular, Stader and Kujira, made the Terra shift. So instead of staying only in the Terra ecosystem, these 2 protocols made a shift to Cosmos. It's an easy shift also, since Terra built on Cosmos 2, but yes, it still represents a shift. Kujira decided to build its own Cosmos chain, and now it offers its liquidation services across the entire Cosmos ecosystem. Instead of Terra only, now anyone using any Cosmos chain can access their services. And Stader, who specializes in liquid staking, they went even broader because they support liquid staking on 6 blockchains, including Hedera, BNB, Near, and Polygon. All right, and finally, reason number 3 why you need to be paying attention to Cosmos, all the Ethereum integrations happening. EVMOS, for example, is an EVM, that's an Ethereum virtual machine on Cosmos that operates as its own chain. We've seen this smart design before, like Avalanche's C-Chain, for example, and Cardano's Milkomeda. That's where EVM apps are separate from the rest of the chain's activity. There are both design and security reasons for this, and Cosmos tends to stand up pretty well to attempted hacks and any kind of unusual activity. Just go back to Luna for an example of how not to handle it. But some ETH apps and protocols are vulnerable to hacks, so this keeps that activity separate. And Cosmos is working on 2 huge integrations that will make moving within ecosystems easier. Those 2 are the ETH Beacon Chain, now that the merge is complete, and Polkadot. And that is huge news because soon 3 out of the 4 biggest ecosystems are going to have integrations with each other and will make moving back and forth easier, faster, and cheaper. And so there it is. Despite a pretty rocky year, we feel that the network effect right now is really working in Cosmos's favor. Their tools and SDK for building blockchains passed the tests during the Luna meltdown, and everything worked the way it was supposed to work. There are so many new apps, protocols, tools building on it, and not only is Cosmos getting the chance to integrate with more ecosystems like ETH and like DOT, as we mentioned earlier, but now the Cosmos ecosystem is so big that other chains are actually coming to them and asking how they themselves can be a part of the action. So Cosmos went from seeking to integrate with others to being the most sought after project for others to build new integrations with. And that's what happens when you have tools to build out a BNB, a CRO, a Secret, and a Kava. So needless to say, we feel that the future of Cosmos and Atom is going to be pretty bright. And whether you are looking to pick up Atom or pretty much any other altcoin you desire, don't forget our special Binance promotion. It has been extended due to popular demand. This is where you're going to get some free money and you can qualify for bonuses when you open and fund a new account. Up to $600 in bonuses as per the information that's available on the screen. Click the link in the description below and check it out. Make sure you use our exclusive Altcoin Buzz link. You're going to get all of these bonuses. This is free money. If you don't already have an account with Binance, hey, check it out. It's a no-brainer. Let us know what you think about the Cosmos ecosystem and the Atom token in the comments below. Guys, never financial advice, but best of luck, of course, if you do choose to invest. If you're still watching this video, kudos to you. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. Check out these other couple of videos that are materializing to my left, to my right. Stay safe out there, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Happy Hump Day, by the way. Have a good midweek, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.